Shame we won't be partners anymore.
It's for the best, isn't it?
Are you gonna wear the shroud and run London?
Whatever it gives, it takes from someone else. You'd continue to age without me. You'd become like father.
A fate worse than death.
Will you wear it?
After you sorted out the boroughs, the chaos I caused, I couldn't compete.
Jacob Frye stepping back. Who's blackmailing you? Is it George?
He wouldn't dare. I've missed you.
Me too. Would it be possible to continue where we left off?
I'd love nothing more.
I'm starting to think Father didn't know everything about everything. Henry.
It's a big world out there. With London in the center.
Perhaps not the very center.
I came as soon as I could. Do not worry. I'll head back to the train. Did I jeopardize the mission?
Henry, you saved it. I think you belong in the field. With me.
A carriage! Nicely done, Freddy.
Mr. Aberline, please.
Your Majesty.
Miss Frye.
You've met before?
Did I never mention?
Mr. Aberline informs me that you three are responsible for saving my life. Is this true?
It is, Your Majesty.
Evie Frye, step forward. And you?
My brother, ma'am. Jacob Frye. And this is Mr. Henry Green.
Mr. Frye? Mr. Green? Kneel. Arise. I invest you all in the Order of the Sacred Garter.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
If you are as adept as Mr. Aberline implies, I may call on you.
Sergeant Aberline tends to exaggerate, Your Majesty.
We shall meet again. And Miss Frye,
Ma'am?
should you want it, I saved you some cake.
Father would be proud of you.
Dame Evie Frye.
Sir Jacob Frye.
Race you to the train.
You're on.
Miss Frye, I brought some books. I hope I'm not intruding by being here.
Quite the contrary. It's nice to have the company. A herbarium? Are you collecting flowers for someone?
Only myself. I'm told it's something of a British pastime. Did you know they all have symbolic meanings?
I had heard something of the sort.
Of course you have. Unfortunately, I have no time to fill the book.
I could collect some samples, if you would accept my help.
I would appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Frye.
Quietly slip away. Perhaps no one will notice.
don't suppose they've got another suit back there, do you? That one looks a bit tight for me.
And you would look a right tit in it.
Evie.
Ah, my dear Darwin, do you think our young friend here, equipped with a multiplicity of talents, might be enough to ensure Mr. Hammond safe passage?
Who's Hammond when he's at home, then?
A mutual friend of ours. He arrives in London today.
From South Africa, no less.
Mr. Hammond is possessed of both tremendous wealth and charming innocence.
Which makes him rather attractive prey for some of our great city's less savory inhabitants. We fear he'll need a more robust escort than two old men might provide.
I'm not a coachman, you know.
We have already told him to expect you.
His train should have arrived 10 minutes ago.
Well, then I suppose a friend of yours is a friend of mine.
Splendid.
Off you go.
Keep moving. Mr. John Hammond?
That is correct.
Jacob Frye. Mr. Dickens sent me to meet you.
Oh, good old Dickens. How very kind of him. Lead on, then. Mr. Frye! He's still with us. London. Can't say I've missed the weather. My father passed away recently, and I have come home to settle his affairs. Also, I am to be married.
You don't sound too keen on the idea.
I have never even met my future bride, Bella Wilson. It was all arranged for me. She may be a good woman, or she may not. I stand to inherit a vast sum. Can I be certain that the lady is not simply in it for the money? I fear my wealth attracts too much attention. That did give me an idea. Perhaps I can test my bride's sincerity. I am now officially dead and have thus shed my fortune. I shall meet Bella Wilton as a nobody. We shall see if she'll have me now. Come, we must dispose of my body. Find us a carriage to take us to the river. Good work.
Walk on, girl.
How exciting. This is like something out of a novel.
Well done.
Come to London for a hiding. Oh God, I only came to see the Queen. Besides, don't hurt me again, please. I didn't come here to get beaten.
Excellent. Now let us go and meet my fiancée. I can't wait to see her response. I feel quite liberated, as if a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. After this, just to be sure, would you take me to my fiancée's house? I shall deliver the sad news myself.
Seems a bit risky to me.
She has never set eyes on me. Besides, I need to ascertain whether I like her as well.
That's the way. That's a girl. Whoa, easy.
Miss Wilson?
Yes?
My name is John Rokesmith. I'm afraid I have some terrible news for you.
Oh?
Your fiancé, John Hammond, was found dead in the River Thames this morning.
Oh, how awful! Poor Mr. Hammond. I am at a loss at what to say to you, sir. You must forgive me.
She is delightful. Why, I do believe I love her.
Certainly an unusual first meeting to talk about in your wedding speech.
Cupid and I require your services. You remember that young lady I was engaged to marry before I feigned my death so that I could see what sort of woman she was? Well, I have good news. I'm now in love with her and I want to marry her after. And I
Steady on.
need you to... I have a rather artful plan. You, playing the part of a ruffian, will kidnap her. Then you must bring her to where I am waiting. I shall leap from a shadowy corner and beat you to a pulp, thereby saving her life and winning her heart.
That is far and away, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the worst plan I have ever heard.
Now, put me down somewhere insalubrious and I shall ready an ambush for you. Somewhere in Lambeth, perhaps. Whoa, now this'll do.
Keep
Looks
moving.
rough enough. Off you go and nab her. She's at Waterloo Station, I believe. Oh, and make sure you play your part well.
You're coming with me, little bird.
No! Stop! Help!
Oh, it's just about my luck.
Oh my goodness!
Martin Church or something? The almighty service. Right, just as I was getting bored.
Unhand me this instant!
Wait, I think I heard something. What's happening?
I have no money, you know. You shall be sorely disappointed if you think you shall profit from this. Why are you doing this? Can you not say anything? I demand you explain yourself at once. Help! This brute has abducted me!
Unhand her, ruffian! I shall save you, madam, for I am John Hammond, your fiancé. Oh, girl! Take this, you rogue! Take your punishment! Clearly, I am better. Clearly, I am your better. Take this, you rogue!
All rather suspicious. What a happy coincidence that you were here to save me.
Wasn't it? And if you will allow me, my dearest Bella, I shall forever be by your side to protect you from this day forth. Come, my dear, let us be gone from this terrible place, and I shall explain all.
I should return to Charlie and Charlie to tell them the happy news.
And so all's well that ends well. Our young lovers are united at last and will soon marry.
No accounting for taste, I suppose.
And by the looks of you, they really hit it off.
I must say, it's all rather exciting. I do love these sorts of tales.
It all feels strangely familiar. I wonder why. We should drink to John Hammond and his unconventional idea of courtship.
Indeed. To John Hammond, our mutual friend.
Mignonette, your qualities surpass your charms.
I'm not entirely sure that's meant as a compliment. Love in a Mist. That's a pretty name.
Alternatively called Devil in a Bush.
Narcissus. Self-love. I should buy a bouquet for Jacob.
Most unkind, Miss Frye.
As amusing as all this is, I really should be getting back to work. If you need me...
I'll send a bouquet.
Of irises?
A message. Indeed.
I'm so relieved to have found you. I fear my upcoming meeting is going to be disrupted. Strikebreakers, maybe, or police spies. Ruffians who fear the march of progress.
Fear not, Mr. Marks. I'll look after you.
I worry that any agitation will incite terrible violence, so please remove troublemakers without attracting any attention. Wunderbar. Thank you. I must prepare, but I will see you inside shortly. Associated labor.
I don't want to hurt you.
Willing hands, vigorous mind, and cheerful heart. It has been said that the House of Commons is a house of... We must attempt the organization of the workers if we are to improve their lot. The workers must go forward in a united fashion with the simultaneous demand that the simple laws of morality and justice...
Ladies and gentlemen! This meeting is adjourned! You're all free to go! Apart from Mr. Marks! If we want to have words with...
Stay behind the lectern, Mr. Marks. This is what I'm here for. Here we go again.
You've done a great service for the workers of London. I'm confident the reforms we seek cannot be far over the horizon. I don't suppose you'd formally join the Workers' Party?
I'm not much for politics.
He's not much for anything that requires deep thought.
Does that mean you'll join, Comrade Evie?
I'm afraid I have other responsibilities.
Honorary memberships, perhaps.
You don't give up, do you?
We seem to have that in common. Auf Wiedersehen, my friends.
Hello, my newly honored friends.
Your Majesty.
We understand that with Crawford Starrick gone, a certain secret society finds itself searching for leadership. An upstart faction seeks to enter London and seize power.
Do you feel your life is in danger, ma'am?
No. Rather, I fear that the people of this grand city may suffer. I call upon you to foil this traitorous plot.
You can depend on us.
You will meet my loyal aide at the docks for instructions. Your work begins immediately.
I am Elfred Fleming. I run Her Majesty's Secret Service. First things first, we need to clear the area of anything that might alarm the enemy. Like that police carriage. Would you kindly dispose of it?
Go on.
Good work. Now, my agents are here, disguised as civilians. Get them into position for our ambush. The ship will soon arrive from Boston. Its cargo, dynamite. Its crew, Templar. What say you to greeting it with an ambush?
If we must, we must. I could use your help. I've something I need you to do.
That's their leader. I want him brought to me at the station, alive.
Would you care to tell me your plans?
Go to hell!
Now.
Starrick may be dead and gone, but the Templar Order will never die. We will rise again, like a phoenix from the ashes, and bring the world to its knees.
Yes, well, best of luck with that.
That looks like trouble.
Come on, you silly man.
Thank you. I'll carry on from here. My people are recovering their explosive cargo. You did fine work today. I will have a chat with our distinguished guest here to see what schemes he and his friends are brewing.
Do let me know if he says anything interesting.
Of course.
Mr. Fleming has attempted to force a confession from your prisoner. The miscreant refuses to talk. Will you speak to the villain and learn his secrets?
Leave it to me, Your Majesty. Must I pummel you severely about the head and shoulders? Or can we simply talk?
Might as well. The order was to load a train with explosives at Westminster. It'll detonate before reaching Southwark Station and kill everyone aboard.
You people and your damn dynamite. When does it happen?
I beg of you, it's the next train. It should leave at any moment. You'll never make it in time.
Separate the bomb from the other cars.
Our much-lamented husband adored these gardens. He called them his one safe port in the midst of the mad seas of this world. Our much-lamented husband adored these gardens. He called them his one safe port in the midst of the mad seas of this world. We miss him dearly. But never mind all that. To business. Our Mr. Fleming has learned from the Templar prisoner that an attack is imminent. But before we could learn more, he escaped custody. He is believed to be hiding in Westminster. We capture him for us, that we might learn his secrets.
He won't be free for long, ma'am. I promise. Go on. Whoa there!
Temporary setback, nothing more.
Got you don't pinch, did you?
Shut it, you balmy mug. I'm going on ahead to scout the location. Bring these explosives to the safe house and wait for my signal.
Yes, sir.
Too many innocents nearby. I'll snatch away the explosives before continuing the hunt.
That's an intruder! What are you doing here? Ready? We shoot her on
We can't blow up a building. We'll just have to settle for blowing up an assassin.
Faster! Down! Come on! Move it! Come on! Faster! Easy, girl. Too close. I need to put an end to these upstart Templars, and quickly.
The final group of upstarts are making their last desperate stand. They have penetrated the Houses of Parliament and plan to detonate whatever explosives they have left. Please find Mr. Fleming, so we might put an end to this once and for all.
Multiple targets inside the palace, all armed and dangerous. Making matters worse, the Prime Minister has gone missing. I need you to deal with the Templars. Target 1 is in a nearby corridor, surrounded by civilians. He has explosives on his person. You need to take him by surprise. If he sees you, he'll detonate his bomb. In the meantime, I'll search for the Prime Minister.
Let him finish.
Ooh.
Well done. But there are still more bombers about. They must be removed, quickly and quietly.
Are you following me? Not at all suspicious, that.
Whatever she's doing there, I want no part of it.
I'll do anything you want!
Steady, Prime Minister. I'll have you free in a moment.
Not another step, assassin! You've lost, don't you see? The Houses of Parliament are rigged to explode at the last stroke of 12.
There's nothing you or anyone else can do to stop it now. The Houses of Parliament will be leveled. Centuries of history are going to be blown away in a second.
Find those bombs
Go on, let me live!
just to pretend I never saw her.
Looks like she's planning to surprise him now.
Really? I thought...
Thank you, my young friend. Now, please come with me. You and your sibling have been summoned.
Approach. You have honored us with your loyalty and courage. Long may we strengthen the Empire together.
Your Majesty, we will always work to ensure the safety of the people.
But with the greatest respect, our philosophy forbids us from assisting with the expansion of the Empire. Perhaps, ma'am, you could consider putting an end to your imperialist desires.
I understand and respect your position. Bound as you are by your creed, you will indulge me one final time and receive these gifts. Goodbye, and may God bless the noble Fries.
I don't suppose you'll be offered any more cake.
A message of hope, perfection. A red tulip.
A declaration of love. Miss Frye, you know that I hold you in the highest esteem and regard, and I was wondering if you would do me the honor, if you would give me your hand in matrimony.
Yes.